Of over 50s life insurance. Depending on your age, your loved ones can get a guaranteed cash payout up to £10,000 when you pass away. UK residents aged 50 to 80 are guaranteed to be accepted, and it can all be done over the phone in a matter of minutes.
Be proud to protect your loved ones with British Seniors. To get a free quote today, call our UK team or visit britishseniors.co.uk.
Hi, Betty. What a week. You never quite know what you're walking into. There was this one old boy, he could barely lift his head. The look in his eyes said it all. Then those kittens, so quiet. You could tell that they'd been through so much. And poor Charlie, he didn't know if we were there to help him or hurt him. You focus on getting those animals away to safety. I just wish we could help even more.
You don't have to wear a uniform to be an animal rescuer. To help animals now, just call 0800 313 4367, text RESCUE to 81456, or visit our website to give £2 a month.
Every week, the RSPCA is called to rescue over 5,000 animals. Without us, many would still be suffering behind closed doors. Seeing them learn to trust people again, incredible. But these are really tough times for animals. We're seeing a lot more deliberate cruelty and neglect. Right now, those animals need all of us.
Please call 0800 313 4367, text RESCUE to 81456, or visit our website to give £2 a month.
Together, we can rescue them. We must.
Unexpected expense? Drafty's got your back. Borrowing £100 for a month costs less than £6. Apply at drafty.co.uk.
Cancer's unfair, and it can affect your finances too. But Macmillan Support is just a free call away. If you're struggling with bills, need help claiming benefits, not sure how to get free prescriptions, or just want to share your worries, our specialist advisors are here for you right now, with confidential advice on benefits and help with how to claim. Whoever you are, whatever you're going through, we're here. Call us now on 0808 304 5000.
Now that I'm in my 60s, I want to help make sure that my family will really be looked after if anything happens to me. That's why I decided to learn more about over 50s life insurance from Cover Today, because they're the only over 50s life insurer with no waiting period. Unlike other insurers who could make you wait up to 2 years. With Cover Today, you're fully covered from day one.
Plus, you get your choice of a £125 gift card. To get a free life insurance quote, call our friendly UK team or visit covertoday.co.uk.
That's a beautiful cover drive. He's found the gap. That'll run away for 4.
Send money like a pro with Remitly, the reliable, secure and fast way to transfer money.
Right now, terrible things are happening to donkeys. They work all day in the blistering sun without food or water. They're suffering silently while their backs are breaking. Some are being abandoned and will be left to die alone. But the worst thing you can do to a donkey isn't to break its body, it's to break its heart. Because donkeys are loyal, loving creatures. They trust us to care for them. And when they're hurt and abused, they feel it inside too. But right now, you can do something incredible for donkeys. You can support the Donkey Sanctuary. Just call 0800 035 9318 and give £2 a month. Because your support can help protect donkeys. You can help us to treat the sick and the injured. You'll help to mend broken hearts so that they can learn to love and trust again. Right now, so many working donkeys around the world are suffering. But we can only be there for them with your help. So please, call 0800 035 9318 or text HEART7 to 78866. And give £2 a month to the Donkey Sanctuary, because terrible things are happening to donkeys. Please, Do something incredible for them right now.
Deborah, stop horsing around. Let's play Zebra Bingo. With branded bingo rooms like Fluffy Favourites Bingo, Deal or No Deal Bingo, and Clover Rollover Bingo. And more classic bingo games than you could shake your tail at. There's over £6.5 million in bingo prizes to be won every month on the Bingo Network. Come on, let's play Zebra Bingo.
This is NDTV, and you're watching NDTV 24/7.
Stories that define the day from every single corner of the planet. That's right, I'm Arjun Samad Mahindran, and you're tuned into the Wednesday edition of the World Report. First up, let's go through the latest updates coming in from the West Asia conflict. Viewers, you see, U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio says the military campaign against Iran is officially over. This comes following the February 28 strikes. The operation known as Epic Fury has concluded, shifting the focus to maritime security. Under Project Freedom, U.S. forces are now working to clear mines and secure the Strait of Hormuz. Rubio warned that while the U.S. won't fire first, any new attacks will be met with lethal efficiency. Tehran, meanwhile, has dismissed the move, accusing Washington of continued military escalation and coercion in the Strait of Hormuz. Meanwhile, let's just listen in to a snippet of what the Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth said.
The War Powers Act is unconstitutional, 100%. Now, this is not the position of me, not the position of the President of the United States now. This is the position of every single president that has occupied this position since the day that law passed.
You heard U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio there. Meanwhile, Iran has denied striking the UAE in recent days, according to a statement by Ibrahim Zolfagari, a spokesperson for Iran's Joint Military Command that was read Tuesday on State TV.
نیروهای مسلح جمهوری اسلامی ایران در روزهای گذشته هیچ گونه عملیات موشکی و پهپادی علیه کشور امارات انجام نداده‌اند و چنانچه اقدامی صورت می‌گرفت با قاطعیت و صراحت آن را اعلام می‌کردیم. لذا گزارش وزارت دفاع آن کشور به طور مطلق تکذیب می‌شود و عاری از هر گونه صحت است.
Over in China, Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi met with top diplomat Wang Yi in Beijing. The strategic visit comes just days before Donald Trump is scheduled to arrive in the Chinese capital. However, no readout of the ongoing discussions has been provided just yet. Well, now we take you inside the wreckage of Tehran's Gandhi Hospital. Severely damaged during recent U.S. and Israeli attacks, the facility, viewers, it's become a symbol of the war's mounting civilian toll. NDTV's Akhil Jamal gets us the latest.
Right now, we are in Tehran's street named as Gandhi. This is known as the Gandhi Road. And next to it is a building which is a hospital, a baby care hospital, which is known as Bimaristane Gandhi, which simply means Gandhi Hospital. You can see the structure, the outer structure has completely got dismantled. And apart from that, if you see, nothing can be found in its actual form. Everything has got devastated, and right now the restructuring or the restoration work of this building is still on. And right now we can see over here that the staff and the workers and the laborers are working, and the process of restoring this building is right now on by the staff members. Apart from that, there is one startling fact. Initially, what we have got to learn that the United States and Israel have said that they are only targeting the military installations and the nuclear sites. But if you can see on ground zero that this is the residential area towards my right and towards my left. If you see, I would like to request Ibn to move forward and show you the visual of these residential areas. So these are the residential complexes. The civilian population live in this very region. While I've been just recording this video, several people just came out from the home, and it's a true reflection that this is a civilian locality in which what we have seen that this hospital has been completely destroyed during the aerial campaign by the United States and Israel.
Meanwhile, as negotiations and a route to sustain peace hang by a thread, Akhil also caught up with Ismail Baghai, spokesperson of Iran's foreign ministry. Here's a snippet.
Right now, we are in Iranian capital, Tehran, and I'm joined by the foreign ministry's spokesperson, Mr. Ismail Baghai. What is the latest development so far, the peace process or the negotiations which have been going on?
You see, this negotiating process started around 45 days after the American-Israeli war of aggression against Iran. So what we are doing right now is to review the American response that were delivered to Iran through the Pakistani mediators. But as you see, the negotiation between Iran and the United States during the past 1.5 years have proved to be very, I should say, difficult, not because the negotiation itself is a very complicated process, because of the American way of negotiations. We were negotiating in June last year when, after 5 rounds of negotiations, the United States and Israel attacked Iran. Again, this happened in last February, when we were in the middle of negotiations and the United States and Israel waged a war of aggression against Iran. So these betrayal of diplomacy and negotiations have proved to be a very tough experience for Iran.
A tragic update from Iran today, viewers, where a massive fire has torn through the Araghchi shopping center in Araghchi. It's just west of Tehran. State media reports at least 8 people have been killed, while 36 others have been injured in this place. Dramatic footage from the scene shows thick black smoke billowing from the multi-story complex as firefighters from multiple stations battle the flames. Officials say the building's composite facade likely accelerated the fire's spread. Investigations, meanwhile, into the cause are now underway, though authorities indicate there's no link to the ongoing regional conflict. Now we take you to the US, where Ohio's primary results are in, and the general election fight for the state, where it's officially a collision of 2 polar opposites. That's right, Indian origin biotech entrepreneur, billionaire Vivek Ramaswamy, well, he steamrolled the GOP primary with nearly 90% of the votes. He's carrying the full weight of the MAGA movement into November showdown with the state's former health director, Amy Acton. Here's how the battle lines are being drawn.
We have a moral duty to use those blessings, to use those gifts that we have been given, to leave this state and this country better than we found it.
Indian origin billionaire Vivek Ramaswamy has finally cleared the field.
I am honored to announce my candidacy to serve as the next governor of the state of Ohio.
After a $25 million personal investment and a scorched earth campaign, the political newcomer is now the face of the Ohio GOP.
I believe we have a historic opportunity to lead Ohio, not just to be the best state in the Midwest, because we are already the best in the Midwest. We have a historic opportunity to lead Ohio to be the top state in the country, to raise a young family, to give our kids a world-class education, and to be the state where we revive this quaint idea that we call the American dream.
The win is a massive win for Donald Trump's endorsement record. While MAGA influencers like Laura Loomer flooded social media with congratulations, Ohio's very own Senator J.D. Vance made it clear this is the benchmark for the movement of 2026. But the GOP's momentum hits a ball in Dr. Amy Acton. The Democrat, who became a staple of Ohio living rooms during the pandemic, is running a campaign built on her personal history of surviving homelessness and abuse in Youngstown.
I know what it is like to struggle. And Ohioans need somebody fighting for them, not the self-funding billionaires and special interests. And that is why we are fighting. We're fighting to make Ohio affordable again. We are fighting. We are fighting to end the corruption in this state house that has held us back for far too long.
Ramaswamy is already framing the race as a choice between excellence and victimhood, specifically targeting Acton's focus on her past.
And the person I'm running against in this race believes in villainizing success. She will remind you every day that I'm a billionaire, and I will remind you that I was not born a billionaire, I was not born a millionaire, I was not born in anything heir, I was born an heir to nothing, okay?
Two candidates, two Ohios. November is 6 months away, and the polling shows them virtually tied. Bureau Report, NDTV World. Shift our focus to the high seas, where there is panic as luxury expedition ship is held in a forced maritime standoff. With nearly 150 people trapped on the MV Honduras, a suspected outbreak has triggered an international quarantine. Here's why this unfolding crisis matters. You see, the high headcount of passengers and crew creates a logistically complex petri dish environment. Limited space makes social distancing impossible, increasing the very risk of a mass casualty event. The vessel's location in remote Atlantic waters limits immediate access to advanced hospital facilities. As you see, the ship is being anchored offshore. It means that every supply run or even medical transfers require dangerous small boat operations. The presence of several symptomatic cases suggests that the virus has already breached the initial containment. This creates a race against time to identify the pathogen before it overwhelms the ship's small infirmary. Strict snow docking laws also prevent the ship from entering port to offload the sick and vulnerable. These legal barriers further force medical teams to treat patients in a confined, moving environment rather than a stable hospital. A group of Australian women and children with alleged ties to the Islamic State are en route to the country from Syria. Home Affairs Minister Tony Burke confirmed 13 citizens booked flight from Damascus after leaving a Syrian detention camp just last week. Federal cops warned that while the government has refused to assist in their repatriation, several women face immediate arrest upon arrival. Investigations involve potential terrorism offences and crimes against humanity as well. The Albanese government says it is legally bound to allow citizens back, but the PM has stressed that the women made a horrific choice joining the militant group. Here's Albanese for you.
Well, the Minister for Home Affairs has confirmed that 13 members of the Australian cohort in Syria have made plans to travel to Australia. This consists of 4 women and 9 children. The government has not and will not provide any assistance to this group. These are people who have made what is a horrific choice to join a dangerous terrorist organisation and to place their children in an extraordinary situation. As we've said many times, any members of this cohort who have committed crimes can expect to face the full force of the law, and that will occur.
We turn our attention to the UK, where British Prime Minister Keir Starmer, he faces a critical survival test tomorrow as voters head to the polls for nationwide local elections. After just 2 years in office, the Labour government is bracing for significant battering across England, Scotland and Wales. Public anger over a stagnant economy and the controversial appointment of Peter Mandelson has further fueled a search for rival parties. While Reform UK gains ground in the north, the Greers are challenging Labour hold in London. A poll showing Thursday could trigger an immediate leadership change, leaving the Prime Minister's future well in the hands of a restless party. Meanwhile, here's what Starmer said.
These elections in England, Scotland and Wales, they feel important because the Labour government that's been in power for nearly 2 years is very unpopular. And that sort of 2-year time span makes them feel a bit like midterms. They are in effect what sort of midterm elections, first ones for Keir Starmer and his Labour Party. And for that reason, and Starmer's own future is under question, it makes them very, very important indeed.
You just heard Tony Travers from the London School of Economics. Meanwhile, we shift our focus towards US, where the Carlton cops in North Dallas have arrested 69-year-old man following a deadly shooting spree on the 5th May that left 2 people dead and 3 others wounded. Police chief has said that, he's confirmed that the violence erupted during a business meeting at the K-Town Plaza Shopping Center in North Dallas. The suspect, identified as Shuing Han Ho, fled the scene but was captured 4 miles away after a brief foot chase. Listen in.
Currently, there is no immediate threat to the public. Victims were meeting with the suspect for a business purpose. This is not a random act of gunfire.
Russian forces launched a devastating wave of glide bombs attacks on the 5th of May, killing at least 5 people and wounding 12 in Kramatorsk. The strikes hit the city's densely populated center, damaging admin buildings and homes as well. Similar attacks targeted Zaporizhzhia and Chernihiv, bringing the national daily death toll to at least 22. Meanwhile, President Volodymyr Zelensky has condemned the strikes, which occurred just hours before a proposed holiday ceasefire. 20-year-old Daniel Alejandro Moreno Gama has pled not guilty to attempted murder and arson following a brazen Molotov cocktail attack on OpenAI CEO Sam Altman's San Francisco home. Authorities allege the Texas man targeted Altman over a deep-seated hatred of artificial intelligence before eventually threatening to burn down OpenAI's headquarters. While prosecutors call it a planned mission, defense attorney Diamond Ward argues Moreno Gama was experiencing an acute mental health crisis. The judge has now ordered a formal psychological evaluation before proceedings continue later this month. Listen in.
However, on the night of the incident, Daniel's actions stemmed from a mental health crisis. This case stemmed from a mental health crisis and not any desire to harm. This case is complex. We are in the very early stages of our investigation.
And well, with that, it's time we step into a short break. Much more lined up on the other side. Don't you go anywhere.
We all know animals have feelings. They depend on kindness, just like you and me. So imagine how they feel when they're beaten, starved, and unloved. Every minute, the RSPCA is called on to save animals in physical agony and mental torment. It's unbearable to see the pain in their eyes. We refuse to give up on them, but to rescue them from a life of fear, we urgently need animal lovers like you to donate today. Please call 0800 121 4260 or text KIND to 84903 to give £2 a month to the RSPCA. Your gift will help fund more life-saving rescues, more emergency treatment, and more gentle rehabilitation. Every month, you'll be helping to keep animals free from pain and sadness, so they can find the comfort and joy they deserve. Right now, across the country, thousands are suffering deliberate harm. But together, we can show animals what kindness feels like. Together, we can rescue them. So please, call 0800 121 4260, text KIND to 84903, or visit our website to start your monthly donation today. Thank you.
Today, there's some excited postcode lottery winners waiting to find out how much they've won.
Excited, quite emotional actually.
How are you going to spend the money?
On myself, of course.
He's correct. For a chance to win a share of £20.8 million, sign up to Postcode Lottery's June draws before midnight on the 31st of May. Is your door in the draw? Oh my goodness.
I'll fix him, love. Poor pet. Just shows you never know what's going to happen. Which reminds me, I need to protect the life we've built in case anything happens to me. Hi, I'd like a quick quote, please.
OK. You can choose a benefit amount up to £750,000, depending on your age. If you're a UK resident aged 18 to 64, you can apply with just a few health and lifestyle questions, all done over the phone for instant peace of mind and protection for your family. And we know family life doesn't wait. So as part of our Smart Family Guarantee, your loved ones are protected from day one.
Sounds great. And it could help my husband with the mortgage. I'll go ahead.
For even more family protection, you can add cover for your children or critical illness. Plus, you'll also get your choice of £125 gift card.
Protect the life you've built the smart way. To get a free quote today, call our specialist UK team on 0800 458 6908 or visit smartinsurance.co.uk.
Unexpected expense? Drafty's got your back. Borrowing £100 for a month costs less than £6. Apply at drafty.co.uk.
Wouldn't life be so much easier if you could control your blinds at the touch of a button? With Ultra Smart Blinds from Appeal, there's no chains, cords or wiring because these stylish blinds are driven by a rechargeable power pack. New Ultra Smart Blinds from Appeal, the intelligent solution for home shading.
Some people think life slows down in your 50s, but I've got a few rounds left to go. And I don't want my lot to have to worry about funeral costs. Let them spend their money on nicer things. So I decided to learn more about over 50s life insurance from Cover Today. Cover Today are the only over 50s life insurer with no waiting period, unlike other insurers who could make you wait up to 2 years for full cover. With Cover Today, you're fully covered from day one, and you're covered for the whole of your life. Plus, unlike other things in life, the price never goes up. Go online or talk to their friendly UK team in just one phone call.
Cover Today are the only over 50s life insurer with no waiting period and no annoying trips to the doctors either. Plus, you get your choice of a £125 gift card.
Now I'm with Cover Today, I can get on with something much more interesting.
To find out more about Cover Today, call our friendly UK team on 0800 380 0060 or visit covertoday.co.uk.
Cancer's unfair, but Macmillan's free support line is here for you now. If you're worried about paying the bills or claiming benefits, not sure about your cancer treatment options, finding side effects hard to cope with, or just feeling overwhelmed, our specialist advisors are here for you 7 days a week. So call Macmillan's support line now on 0808 304 2000. Whoever you are, whatever you're going through, we're here.
Welcome back, viewers. Tens of thousands of protesters flooded Prague's Old Town Square on the 5th of May, launching a massive Hands of the Media campaign against a controversial government plan to overhaul public broadcasting. Correspondents from Reporters Without Borders also joined the protests in warning that the bill would shatter editorial independence and also slash vital funding. As media unions declare a strike alert, organizers are promising a nationwide wave of demonstrations starting the 17th of May to safeguard what they call the jewel of the Czech democracy.
Czech public media enjoy dominant positions in their respective markets, radio and TV, and they are, on the long term, highly trusted media. So they are really, I would say, a jewel of Czechia, and this jewel needs to be protected and not threatened with hasty political proposals that have nothing to do with public interest.
Rock legends, the Rolling Stones electrified Brooklyn's Williamsburg Savings Bank on the 5th of May while announcing their upcoming album, Foreign Tongues, slated to release on the 10th of July. Hosted by Conan O'Brien, the event drew A-listers like Leonardo DiCaprio and Lindsay Vonn to witness the band's first reveal of the new project and lead single, In the Stars. The record features a final punk rock performance by lead drummer Charlie Watts alongside Paul McCartney. The trio will appear individually on The Tonight Show from the 6th of May onwards. We get you more.
Get in the studio and the guys get together, we lay out a track, an idea, and you let it take off from there. You know, you can't plan all of this stuff. You kind of just got to follow it and hope you come out the other end, you know.
Heavy metal legends Iron Maiden stormed London on the 5th of May for the premiere of their career-spanning documentary, Burning Ambition. Now, the film chronicles the band's 50-year rise from East London pubs to global icons, featuring rare footage and insights from celebrity fans like Javier Bardem. Now, ahead of their November induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, the band celebrated on the red carpet with their mascot, Eddie. The documentary hits the theaters on the 7th of May, and we get you more.
I haven't seen the film yet, so I'm looking forward to reliving the past 50 years and also, you know, from the early days, from the 70s onwards. So I'm looking forward to seeing what we've been up to for 50 years.
Meanwhile, in the US, some Americans are gazing at tulips and mowing lawns, but people in Colorado and Wyoming are getting out their snow shovels. That's right. Now, this is because a late snowstorm has swept over the Rocky Mountains and into the high plains, bringing heavy wet accumulation north of Denver to southeastern Wyoming. In Fort Collins, Colorado, heavy snow fell throughout the day on ground that was still too warm for significant accumulation. These images on your screen show slushy snow clinging to leaves, grass, and even flowers. And well, with that, it's time we slip into a short break. News and updates continue on the other side.
Being a grandparent changes everything. And now I'm retiring, I want to spend less time worrying about the numbers and more time with my grandkids. So I'm doing something about it.
Welcome to British Seniors, the UK's #1 rated provider of over 50s life insurance.
Hi, I'd like a quick quote.
No problem. Depending on your age, your loved ones can get a guaranteed cash payout up to £10,000 when you pass away. UK residents aged 50 to 80 are guaranteed to be accepted, and it can all be done over the phone in a matter of minutes. Prices start from just £4.52 a month for £1,000 of cover.
And that money could help with funeral costs or even as a gift for the grandkids. I'll do it.
Plus, when you sign up, you'll receive a £135 gift card and free 24/7 GP advice and health services.
Mum! Got them all right, that's amazing.
Be proud to protect your loved ones with British Seniors. To get a free quote today, call our UK team on 0800 458 6951 or visit britishseniors.co.uk.
Josh is struggling to pay rent in Oz and we need to send him some money. But the bank says it could take days.
Days? Well, what if that's too long?
Wait, why aren't you using Wise?
A smart current account from Wise gets your money around the world in as little as 20 seconds. Be smart. Get Wise.
Be a good girl now. You're my special girl.
Go on, you can show me. You promised. Remember, you can't back out now.
You don't say a word to anyone. This is our secret.
1 in 20 children in the UK has been sexually abused.
No one has to know.
It's appalling to even think about, but it's real. For many children, contacting NSPCC's Childline is the first step to ending sexual abuse. But we need your help to answer their calls, today and every day. Please call 0800 652 0001, text child3 to 85525, or go online to donate £3 a month to the NSPCC. Right now, real children are facing abuse they don't know how to cope with. Please, help us make it stop.
Love Q or hate Q? Remember to take a break from Q.
Mr. Q.
It feels good knowing that your future's in hand. Evlo can offer you a loan from £1,000 to £15,000, whether it's for home improvements or for some of life's big moments. Evlo looks beyond your credit score and always takes a case-by-case approach. Visit evlo.co.uk to get your conditional decision in minutes.
Stories that define the day from every single corner of the planet. That's right. I'm Arjun Samad Mahindran, and you're tuned into the Wednesday edition of the World Report. First up, let's go through the latest updates coming in from the West Asia conflict view. As you see, U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio says the military campaign against Iran is officially over. This comes following the February 28 strikes. The operation known as Epic Fury has concluded, shifting the focus to maritime security. Under Project Freedom, U.S. forces are now working to clear mines and secure the Strait of Hormuz. Rubio warned that while the U.S. won't fire first, any new attacks will be met with lethal efficiency. Tehran, meanwhile, has dismissed the move, accusing Washington of continued military escalation and coercion in the Strait of Hormuz. Meanwhile, let's just listen in to a snippet of what the Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth said.
The War Powers Act is unconstitutional, 100%. Now, this is not the position of me, not the position of the President of the United States now. This is the position of every single president that has occupied this position since the day that law passed.
You heard U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio there. Meanwhile, Iran has denied striking the UAE in recent days, according to a statement by Ibrahim Zolfagari, a spokesperson for Iran's Joint Military Command that was read Tuesday on State TV.
نیروهای مسلح جمهوری اسلامی ایران در روزهای گذشته هیچ گونه عملیات موشکی و پهپادی علیه کشور امارات انجام نداده‌اند و چنانچه اقدامی صورت می‌گرفت با قاطعیت و صراحت آن را اعلام می‌کردیم. لذا گزارش وزارت دفاع آن کشور به طور مطلق تکذیب می‌شود و عاری از هر گونه صحت است.
Over in China, Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi met with top diplomat Wang Yi in Beijing. The strategic visit comes just days before Donald Trump is scheduled to arrive in the Chinese capital. However, no readout of the ongoing discussions has been provided just yet. Well, now we take you inside the wreckage of Tehran's Gandhi Hospital. Severely damaged during recent US and Israeli attacks, the facility, viewers, it's become a symbol of the war's mounting civilian toll. NDTV's Akil Jamal gets us the latest.
Right now, we are in Tehran's street named as Gandhi. This is known as the Gandhi Road. And next to it is a building which is a hospital, a baby care hospital, which is known as Bimaristane Gandhi, which simply means Gandhi Hospital. You can see the structure, the outer structure has completely got dismantled. And apart from that, if you see, nothing can be found in its actual form. Everything has got devastated, and right now the restructuring or the restoration work of this building is still on. And right now we can see over here that the staff and the workers and the laborers are working, and the process of restoring this building is right now on by the staff members. Apart from that, there is one startling fact. Initially, what we have got to learn that the United States and Israel have said that they are only targeting the military installations and the nuclear sites. But if you can see on ground zero that this is the residential area towards my right and towards my left. If you see, I would like to request Ibn to move forward and show you the visual of these residential areas. So these are the residential complexes. The civilian population live in this very region. While I've been just recording this video, several people just came out from the home, and it's a true reflection that this is a civilian locality in which what we have seen that this hospital has been completely destroyed during the aerial campaign by the United States and Israel.
Meanwhile, as negotiations and a route to sustain peace hang by a thread, Akil also caught up with Ismail Baghai, spokesperson of Iran's foreign ministry. Here's a snippet.
Right now, we are in Iranian capital, Tehran, and I'm joined by the foreign ministry's spokesperson, Mr. Ismail Baghai. What is the latest development so far, the peace process or the negotiations which have been going on?
You see, this negotiating process started around 45 days after the American-Israeli war of aggression against Iran. So what we are doing right now is to review the American response that were delivered to Iran through the Pakistani mediators. But as you see, the negotiations